I just can't freaking believe how dumb the world has gotten. I can't believe this woman is freely filming herself on social media. Hopefully, she's gonna become freaking famous and this video is gonna go viral so that nobody freaking does anything with her. She records herself saying, I don't have to disclose to anyone that I have HIV. That's not my responsibility. And hopefully, this is gonna give you a wake-up call of how dumb people can be, so that you ask more questions before finding these kinds of people in your life.
I'm HIV positive, right? And this is just a PSA to those that are not HIV positive. Disclosure is my choice. When I disclose and how I disclose and who I disclose to is up to me. I find it so crazy how people are telling me that I need to disclose before I go on a date, that I need to disclose before I kiss someone.
Wait. Yeah. Listen. So there's a clear divide, and I get it why this is a nuanced topic, even though it shouldn't freaking be a nuanced topic. Yes, we all get it. There's a clear divide between something that's actually illegal and you have to do it, and where something is moral and you should do it, right? So imagine this. This is her logic. This is exactly her logic. I'm driving on a road. The car in front of me, well, the car opposite of me, driving in the opposite direction, is driving fast. Nearby, there's a crazy fatal car crash. Right after the corner this car has to take. And me, the person who actually just passed the car crash, that I know there's a car crash a few meters down, I don't signal to this person, I don't, honk the horn, or at least, I don't know, flash the person with my lights to, signalize to them, hey, you should slow down. After this left of yours, there's something dangerous coming up. I don't signal to this person. This person continues driving however few miles or kilometers above the speeding limit, but they don't slow down. They go around the corner, and I just caused an even more fatal car crash. Even I don't need to continue this conversation, right? So yes, if you're a human freaking being, you have to have that basic morality, okay? This is a line you cannot cross, okay? You shouldn't be, if everybody had this type of mentality of, no, that's not my responsibility, I don't have to do all this stuff, the world would be in freaking chaos. Well, the world is already in chaos, depending who you ask, but the world would be in even more freaking chaos. Your logic isn't logicking, okay? Logicking? You guys get my point, okay?
This is the craziest one. Before I even tell them my name, it's not happening. I don't think that it's my responsibility to tell someone that I'm HIV positive if they are treating me as if I'm not. Your health is your responsibility. Adopt the mindset of medical practitioners. Assume that everyone has something until they prove to you that they do not. Why are you kissing a stranger or trying to kiss a stranger that you just met? Why are you trying to have intercourse with someone raw that you just met?
She does have a point there, but again, let's give another example of her logic and how she would get effed up in real life with some good examples. Let's say, so HIV aside, imagine she goes on a date, on a first date, with a dude. He's a mafia boss. He's from a gang. There's literal targets on his head from other gang members for XYZ reasons we don't need to disclose, okay? This guy, doesn't tell her. Because that's not something that comes on your mind. Hey, is this guy in a freaking gang, and is he a danger and a menace to society, and could I be in danger and end up being a casualty because of this guy's illegal past? And he doesn't disclose it. He doesn't tell her that because she doesn't ask, and that's not his responsibility. And legally, yeah, he doesn't really need to tell her that. And people like this are the types of people that wouldn't tell you that they have HIV or that they're like illegal freaking criminals with targets on their head. She ends up on a date with him, and a random shootout comes out. Like random people from cars just stop him in the middle of the street and start shooting at them. She gets killed together with this guy because she didn't know that this guy was a freaking criminal. Now, I know some of you guys might be saying, well, obviously a criminal wouldn't be saying this stuff because they are selfish. They don't care about other people and they just want, all they care about is their pleasure. That's my point. She's being compared as someone on the same level as a criminal gang member. Someone who's probably shot and killed other people, dealt drugs, stolen money. She has the same morality, like the same morality like these kinds of people. It's just different because it's HIV and it's nothing illegal, right? Well, the morality of things and responsibility of things should always be in your freaking brain as a human being, okay? And also, how realistic is this for us everyday human beings? I mean, we're all everyday human beings. For us, just to have a list of like 2,000 stuff, like 5,000 stuff we need to be mindful of, and ask our date, on a first date, are you a gang member? Do you have HIV? Have you stolen chocolate when you were 12 years old, and because of that you had to go to juvenile prison, and you beat up a little kid, and after that you didn't go to high school, and because of that you're working at McDonald's? And is that why you're working at McDonald's? Like, how realistic is that? No, you should be responsible for the negative sides of your health and your lifestyle that could be impacting others, especially others that want to potentially spend their life with you, or just a casual hookup. Still, it's something that's mutual. Both of you agree on that, okay? Hopefully. And even though, yeah, when it comes to all the stuff that she said, I agree. We shouldn't be mindful. And we should be, asking people, hey, do you have HIV? When was the last time you were tested? And also, everybody watching this video, you should be getting freaking tested regularly. And like all of this stuff that she's talking, that all of this BS that she's spewing, only comes from one thing. She's probably told people at the beginning when she found out that she had HIV, probably, I think so, this is my guess, she was honest and she was telling other people that, she has HIV. But as time passed, all those rejections for obvious reasons, we can only guess how hard it is for, to be honest and date or just casually hook up as someone that has, HIV. And 99.9% of people, including me, would, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna try not to hurt her or his feelings, but I'm not gonna engage with any sexual behaviors or anything with those kinds of people. I wouldn't even eat from their bowl of cereal. That was a dumb example, holy shit. Probably all these interactions and rejections have probably broken her heart, which again, we understand, we're all human beings. We freaking stand. Ask all the obese people and all the short guys that can get a freaking date because they're obese and short. The obese people can lose weight, but the short people can... We get it, okay? So now she's becoming selfish because of the amount of time she's been hurt, because she's been rejected, and now she said, fuck it, I'm gonna start hiding it from people and having sex with people and ruin this whole town. If she's a person that has sex regularly with different people, I should Google her and find out where she lives so that I never visit that city. Imagine the impact she's having on a lot of people that have HIV. There's gonna be a lot of people that watch this video, that have at least, 2 working brain cells. They're gonna say, yeah, this is an immoral, crazy, dumb person. We shouldn't be doing all this stuff, and we should continue telling other people. We should be honest, and we shouldn't be putting other people in danger because of our lifestyle or our health complications. Imagine your daughter, HIV-free, encounters some dude like you. Well, you're a woman, but you know what I mean. Some dude that does not disclose his, HIV stuff. And your daughter ends up with, I hope not, but you know what I mean? Like, if you're that selfish, At least think of the other person as potentially someone that could be, your future son or daughter, or cousin, friend, whatever, right? Why would you want anyone close to you or your family member to end up with a person like you getting HIV freaking V? Just selfish, dumb people, man. I hope she goes viral and people find out about her and nobody ever freaking dates her, okay? I hope so. Share this video, share her video to as many people. I want bigger creators. I'm a small channel, okay? I hope bigger creators cover this woman to give not just to make her famous in a negative connotation, but also so that people are more and more conscious and aware of this stuff.
You don't know me from a hole in a wall. Why are you trying to put your thing inside of me without any kind of protection? Why do I have to be the one to say, hey, chill out, I'm HIV positive, instead of you asking, taking the time to know me, get to know me, let's go get tested together if you want to take the next step? Why do I have to be the one protecting you from yourself? No, baby, that is not my responsibility. And I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, love you, bye.
If you ever hear someone say, why do I have to protect you from others, and myself including, why do I have to be responsible for someone's irresponsibility? Even though, directly or indirectly, I can help them out with no cost, but I choose not to. Why? Because that would cost my pleasure. And I would much rather get pleasured than, potentially, save someone from getting HIV from me and them spreading it to other people. Having this kind of a mentality of being selfish and not wanting to help people just because you can and it doesn't cost you anything. Well, it may cost you your pleasure. Like, for example, I see someone starving in front of me, they desperately need some food, and I've only got 25 freaking dollars left that I want to freaking spend on that movie in that cinema. But god freaking damn it, I want to watch that movie, okay? But listen, if it's a Marvel movie, these new Marvel movies coming out, you're not losing anything, okay? I shouldn't be joking on this stuff, but doesn't matter what movie it is. You've got the last few dollars left. You can save someone's life for at least, I don't know, a few more days. Buy them some freaking food, okay? And no, she's the kind of person that would see this person, have no remorse, give zero fucks, and you would immediately go to the movies, happily pay for those tickets, go and watch that movie, and she's gonna be happy with her life choices. I hope she gets some kind of a wake-up call. She thinks about it. If you're so selfish, if you as a human being, a lot of us are selfish in many ways, me included. For some stuff I am, and I have to be working on this stuff. Obviously, I should be, right? If you're that selfish, imagine that person that you could, potentially, save their life, or just save them from potential harm. Maybe it's not something life-threatening, but, health-threatening, right? Imagine that person could be your future son or daughter, or you may already have kids, and imagine those are your kids, or your parents, or your friends, or whatever. Why would you want someone to do something like that to your family members, right? We as a society should function well together because we care about each other. Why? Because we're freaking humans. The well-being of others, especially, obviously the well-being of yourself, your well-being is way more important than others, because if you're not healthy and well, you can't help other people. But when it comes to sacrificing pleasure to potentially, save someone from potential health issues, or, from freaking death, you shouldn't be shutting up, okay? You shouldn't be shutting up. And it's a disgrace that adult people like this girl, like this woman, doesn't have the moral compass for this. And a 23-year-old dumbass from the Balkans has the moral compass for that stuff. That's about it. Keep safe, and yeah, see you in the next video.